Welcome back to another episode of the Glory Hunter Career Mode here on FC25, where we are trying to fill out the Germany cabinet here as well as the Champions League on the bottom right hand side of your screen. This is the last season of this series, the last season here with Bayern Munich. Obviously, it's the first and last. We are now sitting first in the league coming towards the end of February. Now, at the end of last episode, we actually had the 3 games in between the Heidenheim Cup game and the Dortmund game. I went ahead and just quick simmed them because, to be honest, that's what I was going to do on camera anyway. So I just got it done off camera real quick. We won 4-0, 2-1, and 4-1. So we remain undefeated in the league here. So we go ahead and still stand first. We are 9 points clear top of the table. We could go 12 points clear top of the table here as well if we are to beat Borussia Dortmund in today's kickoff of the episode. We have the DFB Copa semifinal coming up. Probably not this episode, in honesty. Probably not this episode, as we have Freiburg in there. And then we, in the Champions League, we go ahead and get Real Madrid, who make it out of the make it out of the playoffs. Dynamo Kiev actually put up a fight. They won 4-2 on aggregate there. So we go ahead and play Real Madrid in the round of 16 of the Champions League. That is a tough. Here's Dortmund's lineup. Pafundé, Kutch in the midfield. We have Bayer, Kyo, Bentancur, Anthony Gordon leading the line with Kobel in net. Fischer, obviously a 91 overall center back as well. Probably their best player in this entire squad. It's here at Sanderson Park, a.k.a. the fake Bayern ground. We can go ahead and look and pick up all 3 points and go 12 points clear top of the table. And that way we can shift our focus fully on Champions League, because that round of 16 against Real Madrid is massive. Keo, Pafundé, Anthony, Bayer. So it is Bayer at the top. Okay, I did think that was weird that Gordon was starting at striker. So it is Bayer at striker. Gordon on the left. It's Victor Roku now on the ball. Victor Roku into Garrett. And Garrett's in behind. Garrett nearly getting a penalty there. It's saved by Kobel. Bergvall. Garrett down the right-hand side. Garrett now. Still with Garrett. Garrett crossed in. Keogh's in behind. And Dortmund strike first. 21 minutes in. Ruiz. Now wide for Garrett. You can tell Garrett's my main man. Garrett. Can he find Roku? No. Second ball, maybe he will. Roku can't find another pass. Intercepted. Garrett now. Garrett. Whipped in. Victor Roku, take a touch. He'll find Biscoff. Saved by Kobel. Halftime, down 1-0 here to Borussia Dortmund. Anthony Gordon is in behind. Anthony Gordon is in behind. And Anthony Gordon has a second. And our first loss of the season is looming. Saeed into Roku. Victor Roku just fighting for the ball. Victor Roku. Meyer. Back to Victor. On his left foot. It was a heavy first touch. A horrible first touch. Bayer makes it 3-0. Our first loss is looming. Bode. Saeed. Crossed in for Victor. Consolation goals at this point. Can't even get that. And that is game over. We lose our first game of the season. Dortmund win 3-0 here at our home ground. That is embarrassing. Champions League round of 16 at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munchen, as some people have called it. Obviously, it is called Bayern Munchen in real life, you know. But Bayern Munich here. Here we go. To be completely honest, top of my head, I don't know why I can't remember who that is. It looks very recognizable, and I feel like I should know who that face is, but I just don't know who that is. Here we go. Champions League action in the Champions League round of 16. Meyer over the top for Victor Roku. He's onside. Ruiz crossed in for Victor Roku. That might be in behind. It was. The header is off target, though. Bergvall. Ruiz. Garrett onside. Garrett crossed in. Deflected corner. Garrett now crossed in. It's not really dealt with. Simon back in the box for Meyer now. Meyer not in a great angle to shoot, but he'll still shoot. O'Reilly. Meyer. Victor Roku. Victor Roku. Victor on his left foot. He slots it underneath Mosqueda. And Bayern Munich makes it 1-0. Meyer out wide now for Lopez. On the ball. Lopez in for Roku. Back out wide for Lopez. There's nobody in the box, so he'll whip it in anyway. Meyer is there on the volley bicycle kick. It's 2-0 for Bayern Munich. We double the lead in rapid fashion. Vamos. Jude Bellingham intercepted by Lefebvre. Rodrigo gets it back. He'll find Kylian, and Kylian stopped by Simon. Is it a penalty? It is. A chance for Mbappe and Real Madrid to get back into the game here. Simon picks up a yellow card. Is this a pen? Yeah, I mean, it's a late challenge. It is a late challenge here. It's Mbappe to try and get them back in the squad. I'm staying down the middle. He's going to go left. Watch. Oh, he actually goes right. I dive right as well. It's 2-1. They get back in it. And Mbappe and Real Madrid still are alive here. On here they come. They've woken up now. It's Rodrigo into Bellingham. Back to Rodrigo. Now into Mbappe. Simon has to be careful. Gomez with the great save. O'Reilly. Lopez. Roku. Can we get one more chance before the first half is over? Roku into Meyer. Oh, I can't find Bergvall in the pass. And that will be the first half done and dusted. Up 2-1 at the break. Mbappito makes it 2-2. A brace for Mbappe. Garrett into Victor Roku. Victor near post. And Victor Roku gets the lead back 3-2. Garrett into Bergvall. Bergvall into Roku. Back heels it for Garrett. He still has somehow possession of the ball. Prati was there. Bergvall wins it back. Roku out wide to Garrett. Garrett crossed in for Biscoff, who's fresh on the field. Won't win that header. Oh, we give the ball away. It's Prati. It's crossed in. That's a great ball in for Rodrigo. A better save by Gomez. Another double save by Gomez. It'll be Vinicius Jr. saved again by Gomez. Keeping the lead alive for Bayern Munich here. Corner comes in. Garrett deals with the first ball, but it'll fall to Brahim Diaz. He hits the crossbar. And Said now, who's on the league for Lopez, is now in behind. And Said, he's going to sweat that to Garrett. And Garrett's going to find it back at net. And Bayern Munich are going to have their 2-goal lead back in restoration. It's 4-2 for Bayern Munich. Bergvall. Roku. Out wide for Said. Said fouled, but will continue on. Said nearly, Miguel nearly scoring our own goal. A clearance header over the bar out for a corner. And that is full time. The first leg at the Bernabeu, it belongs to Bayern Munich. It was 2-0, then 2-2, then 4-2. Champions League second round or second leg here, the round of 16, where we're up 4-2 on aggregate. This one is just about taking care of business. And starts with Garrett down the byline, and Garrett now. Garrett, they're not going to close him down. We'll just score like that. It's 2-1. 2-1? It's 1-0. It's 5-2 on aggregate. And 3 minutes in, and Garrett triples our lead and puts us into real territory of becoming in the quarterfinals of the UCL. Bergvall over the top. Victor Roku on the volley makes it 2-0. What a hit that is from him. Victor Roku 2. Bayern Munich 6. Real Madrid 2 on aggregate. We are going to go ahead and jump to simulation here because we're up 6-2, to be honest, and it's done and dusted. Victor Roku makes it 3-0. And we are through. I don't remember subbing Lunin in for Gomez, but apparently I did sub in a goalkeeper for a goalkeeper in the middle of a Champions League game. You know what? Hey-ho, it's happened. We gave Benisher a run out for some game time because he doesn't really play, as well as Ruben Diaz and Jen Philogene. I guess we did the same for Lunin. 7-2 on aggregate, 3-0 on the day. We're into the quarterfinals of the Champions League with ease in totality. To be completely honest, I know these guys are in fourth, but I simply do not care about the league at the moment anymore. We should be winning the league. I'll start caring if I start losing, but we're not losing. Meyer and Victor Roku scoring 2 to make it 2-1 there. And before we get to the end of the episode, which we're at now, technically, let's just go through the round of 16 matchups. We have Bayer Leverkusen scraping by against Atalanta, winning 4-3 on aggregate. AC Milan take care of business after a close first leg, winning 3-2. They win 3-0 on the second leg to go through 6-2 on aggregate. Newcastle go ahead and win 2-0 on aggregate. Manchester City go ahead and lose out to Paris Saint-Germain, so PSG are through to the next round and into the quarterfinals. We have Lazio, our former side, going on taking on Feyenoord, winning that one 6-3. Our original club, Atletico Madrid, get knocked out to RB Leipzig. AS Monaco beat Fulham, of all teams, Fulham in the Champions League. AS Monaco go ahead and win 2-0 there. And then, of course, Bayern Munich go ahead and beating Real Madrid, probably the biggest matchup of the entirety of the competition so far. We go ahead and win 7-2 on aggregate, which means in the quarterfinals, we have PSG versus Lazio, our two former sides facing. No, not our two former sides. It was actually against AS Monaco. PSG versus our former side Lazio. AC Milan versus Leipzig. Our former side in the French division, AS Monaco versus Bayern Munich. So we'll be taking on AS Monaco. And then Newcastle United versus Bayer Leverkusen. Newcastle United as well as former side there. So three of the former sides were facing off against one of them: Bayer Leverkusen, Newcastle, AS Monaco, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Leipzig, PSG, and Lazio are in your Champions League quarterfinals. Feel like we've got to be the favorites for that alongside Bayern Munich, or alongside PSG, I should say. We end the episode 10 points clear off of Borussia Dortmund in the division. There is that. Next episode, we will go ahead and have the DFB Pokal semifinal against SC Freiburg in that one. That one will be a relatively tough game. Freiburg have fallen off. Our next five, though, is Hoffenheim, Freiburg, Leverkusen, which we'll play because it's Leverkusen in all honesty, and then we'll probably end up playing AS Monaco the first leg and maybe Simi in the second leg if we can. Who knows? But that'll be it for me today. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.